Yeah, you don't know. This is my first reading like this. I've never really experienced nothing like this before. So I've had people that told me things before, and yeah, them connect whatever. But um, sometimes people say, oh, I want to know about my future. I want to know about. It's not like the card is going to tell you, oh, go across the road and buy number 5 at 12 o'clock. That's the card is going to align you to understand that you need to buy that number at 12 o'clock. So you have to work within you also. So it's like a direction thing. So enough time people look on this thing like a oh, we don't want to get a read up because this and that and whatever. But everybody need a read up. I promote people to get into them inner or them outer. Because some people is either them a look outward or them a look inward. And sometimes them have to look outward, sometimes them look outward, them have to look inward. So everybody different. Even the twin them were born out of the same all different. So we all need to be aware that there's external forces that are out there, and if we're not aligned to it or are open to it, then it will either pass us by or affect us either in a negative or a positive way. And if you are spiritually closed up, your eyes are closed up, and I don't mean like yeah them locked. I mean like your spiritual eye, your inner eye, your inner you, what you want, what you don't want. All of that is significant to daily living, and if you don't acknowledge that and be honest with yourself, then you will look at getting a card reading as a waste of time or a waste of money. But really it is important, because it helps you to separate reality from fantasy. And if it's specifics you're looking for, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get specifics. You're going to get direction and maybe an epiphany, because that is what led me here. It's an epiphany. It's like, oh my God, that really happened to me. And my acknowledgement of it happening at the right time, around the strangest person, just the whole connection and the aftermath, and it brought me here to the source. And then I could discover something about myself that I knew but I didn't understand. I know that I am aware and more understanding of what it is, and maybe then I could make it manifest, and then I could harness my power and really become who I'm destined to be. Because sometimes we're destined to be these great people, but because we don't harness the power we have and use the things that we're around with for connect, we lose it. That's why Marilyn Monroe died like that. She was a beautiful young actress in her time. She born like the 4th of June and born like the 3rd. So men are kind of the same kind of energy. And I mean, she was just a little younger than the president of the United States, the love her off. Something must have did really great about this girl. And enough people would have said that she's the life of the party. So I look at myself as that type of spirit. I identify myself with Marilyn Monroe so much. And I realized where she went wrong was that she didn't harness her power. She got addicted to drugs. She lost it. She lost her inner. and she allowed them to take and not replace. And I'm done with that. And I'm calling all the sources and all the powers that's going to help me right now to manifest being that sorceress and being that goddess who I know I am, and so that I can help my sisters and I can help my brothers through their situations also. Not necessarily to read cards, but in another way, like more like how I said, if you said prophesying then, but not prophesying, but just saying, yeah, that, and I done this. So I don't need for tell nobody not true card, because the way me talk and the way me express myself, me go paint a picture so clear that them no need to see the card again when me done with them. You understand? So we just need to understand the whole makeup behind what they stand for and what they represent, and harness that power within me, because everybody have a power within them, but if them don't know say it there, then it not go use. Because if me don't know say that the power that why they life, me not gonna know say me can take power from it and connect it to that. You know me I say you have to know the power is there to use it, to harness it. You understand? And once that's created, then anything can manifest from that. You know me I say, but you have to identify that, and I think that's where I'm at right now, full circle. You know, I have to accept that there are supernatural forces that are working. They're just lurking and waiting for opportunity to just clamp down on my energy force and my energy field, because it's so great. They want to lock it down. It's like I'm a big high voltage and I hold so much high energy, and something is there that's trying to lock it down. But I claim that no, that it will not be locked down, and it will always be open for regeneration and also to connect other people to positivity. And I just want to replenish that power for me and for everyone around me, and send out good energies to all the people out there who believe that there is another self within, there's a true self. Because sometimes you walk around and show people the fake self. Show people your true self. Look within your true self. Find that inner you, that inner power. And it starts with identifying. You have to start somewhere. If you're sick and you feel a pain in your chest, you have to go to a doctor and make him check you. If you feel spiritually sick, you have to find a doctor. And this is a way. This is a channel. You know me I say, it's not no bosom, EBGB fuckery. A real thing, you know, real energy thing. And before I came in here, I was confused, and now I am very clear on what is going on, and how I can transmit and pacify these things, because in the realm that we're living in right now, it's like there are 3 different dimensions, and I realize that the dimension I'm in right now is almost, where I say no, like me gone off in a thin air. Yes, me know me up on earth and everything, but it's like me a float. It's like I'm floating, because the energy field around is so I would say no, it's like because I feel so high in frequency right now, it's like I can't really connect with anything. I don't know if anybody else can identify with what I'm talking about, but my energy frequency is very high right now, and I just need to find a way to harness it and come into what I am and what I am destined to be. So yes, so that is my experience with Angel, and she clearly states that she's not telling you what to do. She's putting you on the road to know what to do, if you understand. You understand? Because some people would probably think of the experience to be like a Miss Cleo situation, you know, and I tell you about your life, and I tell you about this, and I tell you about that. Yeah, there is intention with your personal reading, meaning you have to have an intent of why you are here and what you are unclear about, because there's so many questions within sometimes that are floating around and you're unclear. So with these unclear feelings, Angel helped me to work through them and to see clearly what they signify, what they stand for, because sometimes we are here and we're confused because we're so caught up and overwhelmed by living our daily life, and we forget that we need to sit down and take a minute and just be with yourself and just say, listen, this is me and I'm dealing with me right now, and connect. And that's what Angel teach me in doing this reading right now. It showed me how to claim all the gifts that I have out there. It's there. I mean, it's no joke thing. I ask something, the answer is there. I ask another question, the answer is there, and everything is just, she's not telling me, is the force is telling her to tell me. So it's not what she tell you, it's the energy connect, and that is how Angel manifests her reading, is through energy field of connecting to my energy and her energy, and then that's how I get my reading, and that's how I understand it, overstand it, because it is overwhelming, and you know, it's good though. I'm happy, and I will definitely recommend anybody who is spiritually blocked or confused or whatever, you know, we go through these things, man. We're human beings, we're not animals, we're not plants, we're not doors, we're not floors, we're people. So we went buck up in a whole heap of things, just like the song what Carter sing, buck up in a, yeah, straight, we're gonna buck up in a, and we're gonna buck up in a some things, may I tell you. And if you don't know how to fight them, if you don't know how to sidestep them, you're gonna be at a loss. And you know, there are so many beautiful people out there in the world that are practicing this, you know, way of connecting to the spiritual realm, but they don't understand that you cannot break the person into believing that, yes, this, that. You have to bring them to a point and let them learn on their own, because once you start to like stuff things on and through and say, yeah, be a 3 times a day and rub the island on your arm, and yeah, and when you do that, you will feel better. No, then you know you're in the wrong place. But as I said, Angel have a special way of dealing with the situation where you come to her and you say, boy, something right, you know, girl, and this and this and this, and she's gonna say, okay, then she will recommend doing something like this or doing something like that, you know, and see where it take you. She's not forcing you to do anything. This is your investment. You're investing in yourself. Just like if you go out there and say you want a new pair of shoes, you need to come and get a crystal because something, and you need to use a crystal there for hold off of energy. Maybe you just even have a pain and you just want to get rid of that pain there, and there's a crystal to relieve the pain there. You understand? So it's not all about EBGB, read card, it is just so much more than that. It's just a metaphysical doctor in a spiritual realm working to help you to reach to that spiritual goal. And if you don't have a spiritual goal, then God go with you, and all the other gods out there and the angels, them that follow behind me. But I am a spiritual person, and I believe in God, and I believe if there are other gods, then I believe in them too, because I don't want to lose out. I believe in all the gods there is. So if there's God, every God. Like, Believe in all of them, man. Believe in all of them. Because the world keep moving like this, and I know I've been here so many times. So I'm just this other shell that filling up the space on this earth. And this time, I just want to know how to get through this one. You know, this life. Because you know, if you lose sight and you lose faith, you know, you just go totally mad, and I'm done half mad already. Yeah, so this is not for the light-hearted. This is for strong people who want to take charge of their life and set things right and get rid of all of the things that were not necessary. Clean house, people. Clean house. Peace.